Now watch. You guys have to remind me on Thursday. Because Jackie's not going to be here. She told me she wasn't going to be here. But she said she was going to watch the video. So I'm going to write a number. We're going to see if Jackie knows what number it is. She's not going to be here today. She said she's going to be here. She has a funeral she has to go to or something, right? She said she's going to watch the video. So that's the number, and you guys have to remind me the number. We're going to ask her on Thursday. Okay? 5. We'll just see. Do you think she'll know? Maybe? I don't know. All right. Okay, so here's the question. The question said, I didn't write out the whole thing in words, but Oscar, it says that you have a slope, you have a line with a slope of 1/3, and it goes to the origin, and you have to write the equation of the line, right? Okay. Hi, guys. So, Ernesto, you know that your answer is going to look like this. Right? Okay. And so to answer these kinds of questions, when it says write the equation, hi Yolanda, of a line, you know your answer is going to look like that. You see what I mean, Marlene? If the instructions said write the equation of a line, your answer is going to look like y equals mx plus b. And so your job's going to be to find this thing here and this thing here. You have 2 things to find. The slope, the m, and the b, which is the y-intercept. Oscar, am I correct in understanding that you're just so-so with this stuff? Yeah? So let's get you from so-so to rock solid today so that you get 100 on your quiz. Yeah. That way you don't even have to sweat the end of the semester. That'd be good. How about you, Yolanda? How are you with the stuff we're doing right now?
On this, I'm okay.
You're okay?
I think so.
How's Marlene with this? She's good to go. GTG. Good to go. Okay. What about you, Jacobo?
I'm good. I just forgot how to do it now.
Oh, that means you're not good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What about your sister? How's Daniela with this? Just okay? Okay. So let's get you rock solid. Look. I'm going to try to make it as simple as clear as we can. When you're writing the equation of a line, you have 2 things you got to figure out. You have to figure out the slope, and you have to figure out the y-intercept. So you got to figure out the slope and the y-intercept. Okay? How you do that, it depends on the problem, and that's what makes these tricky. Each problem is going to be a little different, but that's your goal. You have to figure out those 2 things. So this one actually, Ernesto, it already gives us half the answer right off the bat, right?
So is it just plugging in x?
Well, so what's the slope?
Slope would be 1/3.
Right, I told you the slope, right? So we already know, for this problem anyway, the slope's 1/3. The thing we don't know is the y-intercept. Ah, but wait. What do you know about y-intercepts? Tell us, Jacobo.
X is always 0.
Man, I'm going to forgive you for not bringing cookies today. So for all y-intercepts, x equals 0. So that means it's going to look like you're going to have something like 0 for x and then some number for y. And that's what a y-intercept is going to be. What's the origin?
Would that be 0?
0, 0, right? So like on a graph, right? On a graph, like the origin is right there. Right? And the coordinate of the origin is 0, 0. Do you see what you see what I'm talking about? Yolanda, you see what I'm talking about right here? Here's what I'm talking about. To answer this question, to find the equation of the line that has this slope and goes through the origin, we got to find the slope and the y-intercept. Right? We got the slope because it gave it to us. Y-intercept, x is equal to 0. The y-intercept is 0. Mm-hmm.
That would just be x equals 0.
Right. So if you ever have a coordinate and the x is 0, if you ever have a coordinate and the x is 0, that means that your b is that y number right there. So your answer, I don't like the word answer in Spanish. It's hard for me to say because I'm too white. Uh-huh. Yeah, see, right. That sounds like what you get at Finitos to me. So your answer is going to be this. Y equals, let's see, the slope was 1/3 x. And you could also write plus 0 if you wanted, but you don't have to. What do you think about that, Ernesto? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the wording got me off.
The wording, yeah. Well, yeah, right. Hello, Evelyn.
Hey, mister.
Did you get your hair did?
Yeah.
Looks good. So did Ernesto over there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we're missing Jackie. I know it's not going to be here, but we're missing Gabby. All right. So, like here's what I'm saying. Like, here's the simplest kind of problem. It would be where they give you a slope, like say 2/3, and they give you a point like 0, 4. That's the easiest because, well, like, watch. Here's why. Because you need y equals mx plus b. Correct? Well, you already know m. And then, here's the thing. Right? Look, x is right there. It's 0. That's b. That's your y-intercept. So your answer is going to be y equals 2/3x plus 4. All you got to do is put the numbers where they go. What do you think about that, Marlene? 1, 2, 3. 1, super easy. 2, and number 3, I might go emo. What do you think? 1, 2, or 3? 1? What?
I'm lost.
Oh, so look, I'm going to ask you to rate it for me so I can understand where you're at. If you say it's a 1, that means I got it. No problem. Number 2, I'm a little confused. Number 3, I'm going to be emo over that problem. Don't go cutting yourself. What's that? 1. Okay. What about you, Eileen? 2. Okay.
Can we do number 14?
14. Well, why not? Huh. Well, but how do you feel about this kind? No?
No.
3 or 2?
I mixed the x and y.
Oh, don't do that. X first, Y second. Now it's tricky because Y goes first here, right? But Y is the second number.
Okay, 4 wouldn't be y.
4 is the Y-intercept. Oh, I know what you're mixing up. Look, this is true. If x is 0 and y is 4, the whole thing's true. But x and y are variables. This is just one example of x and y. X and y can be anything. Well, they can be all kinds of things anyway. There's infinitely many things that x and y can be. Yeah. How about you, Jacobo? How are you with this?
I get this.
Yeah? Daniela? Good? What about Evelyn? Why are you texting me? Evelyn's creepy. I'm old and married. That's why I blocked your number.
It's not like your answer anyway, so.
That's why I blocked your number. Oh, man. So, Evelyn, how are you with this? Good or bad or what? Talk to me.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Are you Gucci?
I'm good, but I'm not Gucci.
Not Gucci. How about Yolanda?
I'm okay.
You're okay. All right. What's number 14 say?
14 is small b equals -3 fifth, passing through 10 to -1.
10.
And -4.
Okay. So this is the second trickiest kind, right? So the first kind was easy because it gave you the y-intercept, right? And you know it's the y-intercept if that x is 0. But here, it's not 0, so we have a little work to do, right? So I understand what you said when you said you got mixed up between what the x and y is and like b being the y-intercept. I understand what you're getting confused by. because we have to plug stuff in on this one, right?
Yeah.
So this is what our answer is going to look like. And we got to find this number, and we have to find that number. Okay, this number they gave us is right here. So we're going to put that number right there. If this was 0, right? If this was 0, then -4 would go right there. Well, that's not 0. So this is not B. You see, X is 10. In order for that -4 to be the Y-intercept, the B, then X would have to be 0. So then what we got to do in this case, what you got to do is you got to plug it in. And then you solve for B. Oscar, does that make sense what we're going to do? Yeah? Take this number right here, this X, and put it right there. And this number Y, put it right there.
Yeah.
Do the math, figure out what B is. The steps are the same every time, so that makes it nice. So I'll do this one. Got a fraction right here. That's okay, it's an easy fraction because it reduces. Right, Jacobo? Did you put a 1 under it? 5 goes into 5 one time, 5 goes into 10 two times. 2 times -3 is -6. And now we got to solve for B. So we have to add 6 to both sides, you get 2. Did you get a haircut too, Jacobo?
Yeah.
Dang! That makes 4 of us. Fancy that. Wow. Ernesto, where'd you get your haircut? Why don't you want to say, Ernesto?
I got it for across the line.
Oh, okay. That's what I figured. That's where everybody goes. Huh. Where'd you get your haircut?
Cross the line also.
Oh my goodness. Where'd you get your haircut?
I got mine here.
Yeah, where?
At this place called Marigold's.
Oh, yeah. I know where that place is. Okay, that's cool. What's your question, Daniela?
Where'd you get the 2?
Because you have to add 6 to both sides to make that 0?
It has to be a 6.
Because that's 6. So you have to get rid of that one. So it's like plus 6, plus 6. Yeah.
What if you? It's because I think I did it the other way.
What do you mean the other way?
I eliminated the Y. Is it the wrong way? Like
Yeah,
if
you want to
plus
get
4
B by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get that number by itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then our answer so you have a couple of those on your quiz on Thursday. What do you think about that, Yolanda?
Great.
Great. Bring it on.
Mr. How many questions?
42.3794
What?
squared. Yeah. Hey, Jacobo, pick a number. Oh, now. Go ahead, pick a number, Jacobo. Pick a number. Any number. Don't tell me, though. Don't tell me.
Wait, I don't tell you?
Don't tell me. Pick a number.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, now, you can do it on paper. I won't look. Your number. In fact, everybody could do this if they want to. Pick your number. Add 36 to your number. I won't look. Add 36 to your number. 36. 36. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Now, subtract your number from that.
Wait, subtract my number from what?
From your new answer. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Divide by 2.
Let me see what.
Did you get 18? Did you get 18?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you get 18, Ernesto?
That's tricky.
Divided by what?
2.
Oh.
That's witchcraft.
Voodoo. It's voodoo. Try it, Ellie. Pick a number. Make it a small number so it's easy, okay? Pick a number. Don't tell me what it is. Pick a number. Okay, you ready? Add 36. Okay, got that? Okay, now subtract your number. You got that? Okay, divide by 2. You get 18?
Yep.
Yeah, you know why that is?
What?
Here, I'll show you. Watch. This is a number, correct? Any number you want, right? Okay. Plus 36, right? Minus 36, right? Divide by 2, right? What's a number minus itself? What is a number minus itself is 0. So it's really 36 plus 0 divided by 2. It's always going to be 18. Isn't that even tricky? Yeah, what do you think? All right, Evelyn, a little math right there. Okay. Do you want to try one of these, or you want to go on to what the next kind is? Because the next kind is where they don't give you the slope. They give you 2 points.
Next thing.
Yeah? Let's do it to it. Let's try one. You ready? Let's try. Oh boy. Let's try 4, 2, and -2, -4. Yeah. So I didn't write out the instructions, but the instructions are going to be. The instructions are going to be to find the equation of the line that goes through those 2 points. Okay? So on your quiz tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday? Thursday's your quiz. On your quiz on Thursday, you're going to have, I think, 2 problems like this. Okay? If you want to get a good grade, doesn't mean a great grade, but if you want to get a good grade, you have to know how to attempt all of the problems. You have to know how to do them. Doesn't mean you won't make a mistake, but you got to know how. If you show up, you don't know how, you're going to fail. You got to know how. Okay, Evelyn? So here's what you got to do. Our answer is still going to be this. But Oscar, the tricky thing about these is you don't, like, every problem's a little different. Like, how do you figure out this and this depend on the problem? So in this case, it didn't give us anything. It didn't give us either of them, right? So what do we got to do? Pray? Sacrifice a chicken? Cry? All of the above? All of it. Okay, so then we're all done with that, and our problem is still here. So what do we do now?
Y2 minus Y1.
Iralo, que genio, that's 2 today. Dang, Jacobo. Man, he's right. He was saying, we're going to use the slope formula. Right, the slope formula is this. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. And that gives us that number right there. Right, Ernesto?
Yeah.
It's just like that trick I just told you. It's always the same. These are always the same. They look a little different, but there's basically 3 kinds. One is like the first one, right, where they give you a point and they give you the Y-intercept. Sometimes it'll even tell you in words the Y-intercept is 7. It's done. Easy. It's just like this. Sometimes it's like the one we just did where you have to do a little bit of math to figure out the Y-intercept. And then the trickiest kind is like this, where you have to do the slope first and then the other. Okay. Yolanda,
Yes.
which one do you want to be first? The positive one or the negative one? The positive one. Okay, so that's going to be 2 minus negative 4 over, 4 minus negative 2. Ugh. Those numbers being almost the same got me all confused.
I know.
Yeah, I hate that. I picked those numbers because the answer's easy, but I think that equals 1. That's 6 over 6, right?
Yeah.
And that equals Juan. Okay. So now we know what M is. We'll be quiet. Eileen, this is where some people sometimes get they get a little what's called paralysis by analysis. They start wondering, oh my gosh, what do I do?
No.
I know I need to use a point, and I have 2. Which one do I use? It doesn't matter. Just pick one. I would pick the positive one because it's easier. Right? So I'm going to pick this one right here. So you know how you have y equals mx plus b. Well, that's y. That's m. That's x. Solve for b. Subtract 4 from both sides. Negative 2 equals b. So your answer is y equals 1, x minus 2. Let's back the truck up.
Uh-huh.
What's up, Yolanda?
X. Okay, now just plug it in.
Yeah, just plugged it in, did the math, boom, done. So easy a caveman could do it. Believe me, otherwise I couldn't do it. Oh yeah, that's a true story. I used to star in those Geico commercials. Not back in the day, Ernesto. Alright. Well, Jacobo, can you handle these?
Yeah.
Should we try one of each?
Yes.
Okay, here's my word of advice. Eileen, if you skip one because you don't know how to do it, and you don't figure out how to do it today, you're not going to know how to do it on the quiz. And if you show up and you don't know how to do a problem, that's what's going to make you fail. You have to get at least partial credit on every problem. And the way you get partial credit, Eileen, is you show me that you know how to do it. You might mess it up, but you've got to know how. Fair? That's fair. I think that's fair. If I was a student, I'd be like, I'm down with that.
It's there.
All right. So, here's the instructions. Find the equation of the line with ... Okay? Number 1 is going to say m equals negative 4/7. And the Y-intercept is 16. Number 2. I wrote negative 4 more neatly so you wouldn't be confused. And last one. So let's try those 5. Is 16. Yeah, sorry. You having a good day, Daniela? No? Yeah? Just tired or what? No? Okay. Well, just because you had to think if you were having a good day or not, and that's what made me wonder. Got all these, Jacobo, you think? Yeah. You're going to get a good grade then?
I would hope so.
What about the graphing? You got that down?
Which one is it? The
Well, you got a graph like with finding intercepts and graph by y equals x plus b. Like, yeah. We'll
wait, you
practice.
got these?
Yeah, I'll help you out. We'll do some practice of those two.
Oh, okay. So, it's the one where you put it in the point and then you count the slope, right?
Yeah, that's one kind, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Think you got those?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I just forget sometimes.
That's why you got to study.
Yeah.
Ready, Evelyn?
Yes.
Yeah. How you doing, Marlene? Tired? Really tired, you see it? You have a good day today, Yolanda?
Yes, I did.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Your boys weren't killing each other?
No.
Whoa. Huh.
Well, I mean, I only saw them for 30 minutes this morning.
Oh, okay.
Not much time.
I've had a weird day.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. And I got home after, because I run home before I come here, and I got home and I realized I left, I poured coffee and never drank it. It was, right there where I left it. Never even touched it.
What? You didn't realize it until you got home in the afternoon?
Yep.
How can that be?
Rough day. Really tired. It was a long day. It was a long day yesterday. I needed an easy day. I haven't had an easy day for a long time. Yeah. That's
You're
okay.
gonna have to wait until May 25th.
Well, you know what they say: no rest for the righteous, no rest for the wicked, and the righteous don't need any. So where does that put us?
No rest for the righteous.
No rest for the wicked,
No rest for the wicked.
and the righteous don't need any. No, that's the saying. The other saying is you get all the sleep you need when you're dead.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Dang, Ernesto. Ernesto, in dollars, what does it cost to get your hair cut across the line?
No. Less than 10.
Less than 10? How long does it take?
That just depends.
Right.
If you're lucky and there's not a lot of people, maybe 30 minutes.
To get over?
Yeah.
Or back?
No, to get the haircut, but to cross back, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, to go back? That's like, again, it just depends.
How much is your time worth?
It's like an hour.
But how much is your time worth? Is your time worth $7 an hour?
Yeah, well, I mean, no, just like when they cut it. What do you mean?
How much is your time worth? How much is it?
Is it worth the time?
Oh,
money
is
that
it
you
worth the
save?
time to go across? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's cheaper. It's cheaper and...
Well, money-wise, but what about time-wise? And gas and travel?
I mean, if you have the spare time, I mean, you could go around. I usually like go around and
So just enjoy your time.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's,
But how much is your
20
time?
minutes
No,
crossing
that's
my foot.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes.
Yeah.
if there's not a line.
It used to be so much easier.
I know.
I miss those days.
I know.
Before 9/11.
Yes.
That's when it changed.
That's right. Sure did.
And
I
it's
used to
gonna
go
get-
all the time. We used to go all the time.
Mhm.
I feel like it might just get even tougher to cross
Mhm.
back.
Yeah, government never gets smaller.
No.
It just gets bigger. Yeah. The last time I went to Rocky Point, when we came back, there was no line. Like we just drove up and there was nobody there. We were like, is it closed? The guy comes out of the shack and he's like, oh, you guys bringing any, whatever they asked.
Yeah.
That was it. It was so cool. It took longer to get through the little checkpoint on the road out like past Ajo than it did to get through there.
Oh, no. No,
No, that was good. And then the
No,
people
yeah,
that
so
left that we were with, they left like a half hour
No, that's
later and it
good.
took them like 3 hours.
No way.
Yeah, it just got crowded. So we got lucky.
Wait, did you like leave early in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, because it's a long trip, it's 6 hours back, you gotta go work the next day. I don't want to get back and just be all hectic, because then your vacation just ends up being super stressful.
Yeah.
It's already tiring because you're busy, right? But,
Right.
right. I'm going to Hawaii this summer.
Really?
You are.
Yeah, my wife's boss is sending us.
Whoa.
8 days, everything paid. We're chartering a boat, just she and I got the whole boat for the whole day.
Oh.
Everything paid for, it's gonna be awesome.
Wow, that's great. Didn't it just flood over there somewhere?
I don't
Isn't
know.
there flooding?
I don't know.
I believe there is.
Huh. From like a tsunami or something?
No idea.
I don't watch
I
the
don't watch
news.
the news either, just like, Facebook.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you done with all these, Eileen?
I think so.
You think so? What does that mean? You think you're done or you think you're right?
Me?
Ah. Marlene's done?
Yeah.
Yeah? Marlene, you look like you're having the best day ever.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Me too. What did you do this weekend? How was that? Yeah? No. Oh, you like this?
You like the taste?
Nope. taste like regret.
Most of the time, yes.
What's that? Why is it the most truthful things are the funniest? You know? Oh boy. Are you done, Jacobo?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're done? Oscar's done or not yet?
I've gotten one.
Which one? Oh, on one. What's b? You know, like y equals mx plus b. What's that number b?
16?
Yeah. So y-intercept.
If I put 16 in the beginning.
Oh no, that would be a y coordinate, but the y-intercept's special. Yep.
Can you do all of them?
I can. Can you? Sorry. Not my fault. I was born this way. It's my mom's fault. My parents didn't raise me right. Yeah. Eileen, did you get the first one right? Well, I have it right there. Oh, it's frozen. Why did I freeze it? There we go. Yeah? What?
When you're,
Second one.
yeah, I know you don't. So you're.
Yes, Evelyn, or no, Evelyn? Evelyn, are you awake, Evelyn?
No.
You look like I feel, Evelyn.
How do you feel?
Super tired. Almost not feeling good tired. I'm not sick, I'm just that tired. I think it's a piece of chocolate cake I ate after dinner. I'm having a sugar crash. That's what it is.
From last night?
Yeah,
Or you already had dinner today?
I already had dinner, because I don't get home till 9.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I just go eat like something really fast.
Yeah.
But I had cake.
Your leftover birthday cake, which you did not share.
I shared it. I brought the whole cake to the school.
She's calling you out.
What time's your lunch?
What time do I eat lunch?
Yeah.
About 12:45, 1.
So actually yesterday that would have worked. Because usually we have lunch at 11:30 or 12, somewhere in there.
But I actually leave, so.
Oh yeah, see? So it's your fault.
I know.
I would have shared cake with you.
Yeah, thanks.
I brought it for everybody. Okay, this one's tricky. Here, so this one's tricky because y is 0, but that's not the y-intercept. So this one you got to do a little work. So you got to go 0 equals 1/2 times -4 plus b. Is that right, Jacobo?
Yeah.
And then half of 4 is 2, so that's 0 equals -2 plus b. So 2 equals b. So your answer, y equals 1/2 x más 2. What's the matter, Jacobo? Did you get that right?
Yeah, I was afraid of getting the negative.
Oh yeah, it's positive.
So,
Yeah. Good to go.
I put negative,
Oh, you're making me sad.
but it's just I thought it was a negative 1. I mean negative 2 coming out from that, but
Oh.
yeah.
So next one. So I guess this is it. Like, I guess the best way I can say this so you understand is if you do not have a y-intercept, like you have a y-intercept here and you have it here. If you don't have that, you just start off with this right here. Plugging everything into y equals mx plus b. And then you solve for b. Like, that's how it works every time. And that's how this one is. So it's going to be 4 equals 3 over 8 times 16 plus b. So 3 over 8 times 16 is 6, because that reduces, and it's 6. So b is 2 again. Because 2 plus 2 is 4, right? I hate my life. I was thinking of it. Yeah. Ugh. I blame your sister. It's your fault. Dang it, Daniela. Sorry. Jacobo told me to do that. So -6, 2. -2 is your answer for the y-intercept. So -2. How are we doing? Yeah?
Oh, so it's minus x minus 2? It's
Yeah.
not x plus negative 2?
That's the same. If you
This?
put, yeah. Plus negative 2 is the same as minus 2.
Okay.
So you're good?
Yeah.
You have all 4 of them right so
Not
far?
on number 5.
No, well I meant these 4 you got right.
Oh, yes.
So far so good. So,
Mhm.
but you're not sure about number 5.
Yeah, I'm just,
Did you
I
find the
give
slope?
myself enough room and so all the numbers are all.
Oh yeah, that's funny. That's funny because it shouldn't like you.
Like, because I didn't want to start another page and I wanted it not to be run with.
I know, and it's weird because that's not a math issue, right?
No, it's not.
It's not. It's just like a spatial awareness, like cramming things together, and like when you write something down, it's an idea, and then when you read it, if you don't know what you meant, then you get confused. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Okay, so let's do this. We have to find the slope first. So 3 minus 4, over 2 minus 0, that is negativo 1. Yeah? So your slope's negative 1. Now, Ernesto, this one's actually kind of easy from here. You want to know why? That's the y-intercept. See, x is 0. You don't even have to do the rest of the work. That's your y-intercept right there. X is 0, so this is b. Because x equals 0, you see? Uh-huh. Negative 1x minus 4. Hashtag get you some of that.
You watch that?
What?
The gas monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I
knew
used
it
to.
was that. I almost
Yeah.
watched it too.
Yeah.
Fast enough.
Yeah. Get you some of that. GYSOT.
Yeah.
Yep. What's your question, Daniela? The negative 1? Because you do 4 minus 3, right? Or sorry, 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. And then 2 minus... Oh my gosh, I hate my life. Well, because I'm... this is, you know what, Daniela? This is why you can't do crack before you do math. You have to do crack after. So here, watch. I'll even write this down. Crack after math. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I blame your brother. Yeah.
Do you always pick the same order, like, how do I want to say? Like your first set is always going to be the
second
X1,
one?
Y1?
No. I just randomly pick. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you get the same answer either way.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The thing I need to be more careful of is the order of math and crack. I can't do the crack first. Whenever I do it, I make silly mistakes. So I'm going to do crack later. Man. You want to know what my t-shirt says underneath my shirt? I'll show you. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh!
Number 5. Okay, so I'm at y equals negative 1/2.
Yes. And then here was the thing. Because x is 0 for this point right here is the y-intercept. So your b is 4.
Could it be 2?
Nope, it's 4.
I used 2.
If you use 2, 3, so check it out. I had, watch, I'll show you. So let's say you got that, right? Well, first of all, anytime you can use a 0 for math, use it. It makes life easy. But let's say you pick this one anyway. So that's going to be 3 equals negative 1/2 plus 2. Is that right? Okay. So half of 2 is 1, but a negative times a positive is negative. So, good?
Yeah.
Add 1 to both sides. 4 is b. 4 is b, you see? So either way, you still get the same answer. How many of you guys got all 5 right? I only got 4 right because I made a silly mistake. Really, Oscar? That's cool. Because you weren't like that at the beginning of the day, right?
No.
Day. You got them all too, huh, Kobo?
Yeah.
Okay, let's practice the graphing then. That's the other thing on your test, right? You got slope formula. You got to be able to find the slope, and then you got graphing, and then you got this stuff. Okay. Listo, Daniela? Yeah? Was math your favorite subject? No? What's your favorite subject? Wow, okay. So here's what I'd like you to do. There's 2 kinds of graphing I'm going to have you do on the quiz. One, I'm going to ask you to graph by finding intercepts. Somebody stealing her car? Why are you doing that, Evelyn? Why are you messing with her car? That's rude.
She didn't see me doing it.
You know, Evelyn. You know how on a key fob you have like the little button like that.
Yeah.
So whenever like I'm going with my wife and she's about to open the car door, and I have the keys, I hit that button. She gets mad. She gets mad every time. Yep. Okay. Yes, sir.
I have to leave early. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah. You know how to do this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
And do you know how to do this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 1/2 x minus 7 or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you on Thursday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just waiting. I don't know what happened with her car. Give us 1 second. Ernesto? Oh, I thought your car was beeping.
It was.
Oh, what? It was Evelyn.
No, it was my car.
I just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
It does whatever it wants.
Really? It's like a child.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ernesto, here we go. Like, I'm going to give you a problem like 3x más 6y is equal to 12. Now, I'm going to ask you to graph it by finding the intercepts. Just like before, you got to know how to do all of these problems. How many of you guys forgot how to do that?
Did you already do this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Jacobo's won. Do you remember, Yolanda?
Yes.
You put 0 for x
Oh yeah. Okay.
to find the y-intercept. And then you put 0 for y to find x. Do you remember how the first thing we learned with the t-charts, Yolanda? And I told you that as soon as you learn the shortcuts, you forget the original part, the
Yeah.
t-chart? Well, this is the first thing we learned.
Oh.
This is the first thing that made you forget the t-chart. So look, all you gotta do is you're gonna put the 0 for the x, you're gonna put a 0 right there, and then you solve for y. And that will give you the y-intercept. And you put that dot on the y-intercept, and you do the same thing for the x. So you put that on the x, and then you connect the dots. Do you remember that or not?
I thought it was when I was subtracting 30.
Oh no, we're not solving it. So why don't you give you guys a couple minutes see if you can remember how to do it? Because if I show you right now and you don't do any work to try to remember, you're gonna forget on Thursday. So look at your notes. We did it. We did it. I promise.
I just found the notes right now.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
So to find both, we just need to plug in 0.
Yeah. One at a time. Yep.
Esa es también. Remember, es que we came late to that class and we really nice.
Yeah, this is the one that's second.
Yeah. So we do it. You should put the 0, right? Get that. See, you put it. X is on the bottom, right? Is it? What it says, right?
For the slope?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But why are you worried about that for this problem?
Wait, isn't that what we're trying to find?
Finding the intercepts.
Oh, just the intercepts?
Yeah, and then you're going to graph it that way.
Oh, okay.
So x equals 4 and y equals 2?
That's right.
Okay. And then you graph 4 and you graph 2.
Yeah, you connect the dots.
Oh, okay. Oh, se me hace así, güey. This is 0, 2. Hello, yeah.
Then we have to draw a chart.
Yes, please. Yolanda, does this one have a positive slope or a negative slope?
It has a negative slope.
That's correct. Eileen, did you get this one? But did you get that right? Marlene, does this one have a positive or negative slope? Negative. Yeah. One of the things that's going to happen on the quiz also, Marlene, I'm going to give you a graph. I'm going to ask you to find the slope. So I'm going to give you something like this, and I'll ask you to tell me what the slope is. Can you do that, Eileen?
Yeah, I do know that.
Yeah, you count.
Is it wrong by like this side alpha is negative because this side? Is that it?
Yeah, so for this one, what's the slope?
Wait. So slope.
4 and 1.
4. So I like 4, and I like 2, but how do you write your answer? 4 over 2? Would that be rise over run?
Negative 1/2 is the.
It would be negative 2 over 4, which reduces to negative 1/2. Míralo.
How do you get that?
Count. Because this is 2. So from this point, so down is 1, 2. That's down 2, and it's over 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's negative 2 over 4, and that's negative 1/2 when you reduce.
Get that answer
What's that?
by that problem.
Ask me that one more time. I'm sorry.
How do you get that answer from that problem?
You count. You find 2 points, and you count how far up and down from this point to this point, and how far over.
And you just flip it to be able to.
Well, the up and down goes on top, and the over goes on the bottom. Evelyn, you're participating less than Jackie today, and she's not even here.
I had troubles in it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Like my socks?
I'm just noticing them.
It's called the Lion of Flanders. I always wear funky socks. I don't think I have. I probably have like. I have like regular socks for like hiking.
Yeah.
And I have like 2 pairs of dress socks, and everything else is weird. Yesterday my socks were fat plugs. Now, Yolanda, how are you doing with the slope thing?
That one I don't like too much.
No? So the thing about the slope, let me see if I can help you out. The thing you got to remember, slope is it's defined. So this is something you just have to know. It's not like something you can discover. So it's like this is how we define it. Slope is called rise over run. And of course, rise is y and run is x, because rise is up and down, and run, x is left and right.
Yeah.
So you just count from 2 points, how far up and down and how far over. The up and down goes on the top and the over goes on the bottom. Is that good?
Yeah.
And then the sign. If it's going up, the slope is positive, and if it's going down like this one, then the slope's negative.
It's negative.
Okay. So I'd like you to try to graph this one. Whoa. All right, kids. Me too. Try that one. All right, Ernesto, you got this one too?
When it's going from this way, it's positive, right? I mean, negative.
So this would be what a negative looks like. This would be what a positive looks like. Does that help?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're counting, you have to make sure you count in a way that if it's a negative slope, your line looks like it's going down from left to right. And then if it's positive, of course, it's going to go up from left to right. Are you going to make it, Evelyn? No?
Like in this class or like health class?
Uh-huh.
Which one?
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. You don't look like you're doing so good today. No?
Nope.
Sorry to hear that, Evelyn.
I don't even know what it is or what's causing it, so
Oh boy, Evelyn. All right, Evelyn. Let's see what happens here. You ready? How many of you guys are done with this? Just one. You're not done?
Mm-mm.
Do you know how to do it?
I just figured it out.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a chance. Go ahead and try. Yeah. Did you get it, Daniela?
Yeah, she.
Yeah, well, you got it too? Cole was like, this part's easy, right?
She taught me now.
Oh, she taught you?
Yeah.
Dang, that means you gotta take your sister out for dinner. He's not gonna do that, is he? Because I heard you're like, pfft, That wasn't like, I don't want him to take me out to dinner. It was never is going to happen, right? Right. You should be nice to your sister. How many sisters do you have?
2.
2. Which one's the nice one?
They're both nice in their own way, I guess.
That was a good answer.
Yeah.
That was a good answer. Wow. Wow. And I know I've asked this, but I forgot. She's older than you.
Yeah.
What about your other sister?
Older than us.
Older. So you're the baby.
Yeah. No, then I got little brothers, so.
How old's your brother?
18.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
19.
Whoa, 18 and 19. Somebody was an accident. Whoa. How old are you, Daniela? 21. And how old's your other sister? 23. So 23, 21, 19. You see the pattern, right?
Yeah.
2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 1 year. Oops. Yeah. So both of your sisters are nice. Okay. You should take them both out to dinner then.
Yeah.
Do you get along? What's your other sister's name?
Nicolette.
Nico. Yeah. Do you get along with your sister Daniela?
Yeah.
Nico. You do? Yeah. Do you? Or do you guys fight?
Yeah.
You fight? But what if somebody was being mean to your sister? That'd be different, right? Okay. All right. Are you ready, Yolanda, or not yet?
Well, go ahead.
Well, okay. Here, let's try this. Why don't you walk me through what to do?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, you teach me.
No.
Go ahead, give it your best shot. Let's see what happens.
I'm not even close to that, what I was doing.
I'm just making the graph, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's it. Just making the graph.
Yeah.
So what do I start with? When it's like this, what do you start with?
You're going to start with picking X and Y numbers and plugging them in.
Oh, you could, but there's a shortcut. That's okay. That's okay. The shortcut is Daniela. What's the shortcut? Because Yolanda forgot. For graphing this kind, what do we do?
It's because I do you graph the 5.
The 5 first.
0, 5.
Yeah, that's your Y-intercept. Right there.
Okay.
So you put your little punto right there. Done. Do you remember?
That's it.
And then what, Daniela?
And then you do a negative 2.
Yeah, you count your slope. From here, you count your slope. So the slope is -2/3. So from here we go down 1, down 2, and then we go over 1, 2, 3. And that's how now you can connect the dots.
Oh, that is a shortcut.
That shortcut. Now your method you were going to do, it still would work.
Oh.
Yeah, you could put but you'd have to pick a number that 3 goes into, and then do a little math. But those would work. You would still get the same exact answer.
Oh, I was really lost then.
That's weird. You didn't even leave your chair. Oh boy. Sorry. You try one more of these?
No, I get it.
Yeah?
I
You good?
just have to be
I think we should try one because watch.
Okay.
We're gonna try this one. Dun dun dun. Boy, Evelyn just gave me a dirty look. Thanks, Evelyn. I'm trying to help you out,
I remember this one.
and all you can do is give me a dirty look.
Sorry.
Wow. Careful, Jenny. Gravity. I've known Jenny since she was little.
Oh, wow.
You know Jenny Martinez? She graduated 2 years ago. Or Maria Rico.
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I've known her forever. What are you doing, Eileen? You leaving us?
No.
Oh. Ernesto's got these.
Yeah. Y is like, it's just pretty much Y equals 0, right?
What do you mean, the Y-intercept?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like the dot would be in.
so what's the name of that place right here? What's the name of that? Origin. Origin. Right? 0, 0. You're right. What's the slope? Ah. This is funny. It's funny because this problem, oh man, this one right here, y equals x, it gets people in trouble all the time. And then I'm laughing because when last time we did this, I remember Yolanda, you in particular, you were like, oh, this one's really tricky, and then all of a sudden, duh, is what you told me. I see what it is. Huh. The slope's 1. This is one of those things like you get stuck on the shortcut, but then you forget the basics. Like Ernesto, what's this say? Like if I asked you to read that, what would that say? Y equals x. Wait, listen to those words. Y equals x. Y equals x. So what if x is 5? What's y?
No? I just.
What if x was 5?
X.
5. What would y be? Wait, let's back up. What's this say again?
Y equals.
What does it mean if something is equal?
Like that number equals to that.
Wait, what does it mean if two things are equal?
That the same.
The same. So if x is 5, what is y?
5.
Right. If x is negative 1, like right here, if x is negative 1, what is y? Negative 1. That's right here, right? What if x is 2? What's y? 2. What's the number in front of the x? Because that's where your slope is, right? What's the number there? It's 1. It can't be 0. So your line's going to look just like this. What do you think about that, Yolanda? Not good. So that one, okay, not funny, haha.
You crushed me.
Sorry. Not funny, haha, funny, because a few weeks ago you had that one.
I know.
And you were like, oh, that's easy, I got it. Yeah, okay, that's okay. It just means we need some more practice with the graphing, right? Okay, so look. Man. I am going to give you guys some practice problems. Okay? And you got to study. I'll give you some practice problems to practice graphing, all right? And you can check your answers. You can see if you got them right on here. Okay? You can't use this on the test, but you can use it to help you see if you're doing it right. And you can email me if you have questions. Okay? I want you guys to get a good grade on this. You can if you study. You'll figure it out. You just need practice. That's all you need is some practice. I know Yolanda's got nothing but free time between now and Thursday. Right? Right. This is it's like every week's been hell week.
Yes.
Every week I've had like last night I was busy and Sunday I was busy and Saturday I was busy and last Friday I was busy and today I'm busy, tomorrow I'm busy, Thursday I'm busy. It's just crazy. And I mean busy till like 9 o'clock at night and then I gotta work and I don't know. I'm getting ready by 7. Like I have free time from whenever I get up in the morning until 7 a.m. That's my free time. When I get up until 7. Yeah. That's when I kick the dog. That's my hobby, kicking the dog. Not really. All right, Jacobo, you ready?
Yeah.
So look, I'm going to give you some problems to practice graphing. Okay? Because I think you guys are good with the other kinds that are on the quiz. You might want to still practice them. They're in the homework from the book we've done. But so here's what I would do. I would graph these. I'll give you 10. You don't have to do them, but that should give you plenty to practice. Yeah, that should be good.